Hello all, it's the 30th of June 2016 and it's Dan here from Essex, United Kingdom. Really strange weather at the moment. Sun 1 minute, rain the next. It's been about 19 degrees today. Not cold by any means, but certainly not brilliant for the time of year. So let's hope temperatures pick up a bit more soon. But anyway, good bit of news. Been granted my own allotment. Applied for it probably about 3 or 4 months ago. It was a waiting list. And I've been granted an allotment of 95 square metres with a water source very near. No hose pipes allowed. You have to use a watering can, but that's no big deal to me. For about £38 a year, so it's a very small fee for something so sort of beneficial for the environment and for the family. So this really is a great opportunity. I'm not going to set to work on it yet because I haven't got the full tenancy agreement. Paperwork was sent through the door and I've signed it and sent it off. Said I want a key, which I think the key's about £10 per key, something like that, on a deposit scheme. Of course, when you if you don't want the allotment anymore, you then give it back and you get your money back. So that's brilliant. There's also a shed there, which is great as well. Great to have a nice cup of tea or something like that when you're doing a little bit of work in the allotment. So what I'm going to do with regards to the allotment is I'm going to carry on in the same vein, and it's all going to be no dig. Don't intend to do any real digging down there. There's several reasons for this. One reason is it's better for the soil if you don't. It's also I want to preserve my back. I have had my fair share of back trouble in the past, and I don't intend to worsen that. So what do I intend to do with the allotment? Well, the allotment that you guys have seen in the videos is actually my family's allotment, which we all contribute towards it. But of course, we have to sort of democratically deal with what we're going to put down there. So what I intend to do with a lot of my allotment is I want to have a vineyard down there. I certainly want to have a decent amount of, grapes, grapevines, and that sort of thing. I certainly won't be worrying about too many watermelons, which you can see down there, anything like that, because I don't intend to have a greenhouse or a polytunnel there. But what I do intend to do is to capitalise on it and have probably maybe 5 or 6 different types of grapes down there. I've got a few ideas of what I'm going to have. Of course, I'm going to have the old favourite Allotment seedless, which you guys know that I hold in very high regard. Probably in my experience the best grapevine you can grow outside in the UK. I'm going to have a go at of course the old Muscat Blanc. That's a good one as well, and I'm going to try and find some other varieties that are larger and see what I can do with them, because when I offer people the Allotment seedless or something like that, they go, oh, aren't they small, which is sort of fine, but they sometimes the small size of the grapes puts people off, which I find is a sort of a strange thing, because they're obviously used to the big ones, the foreign imports that you get in the shops. So what I'm going to do is, as I said, try and find some larger ones that I can grow. Just going to eat a pea here, that I can grow outside here in the UK, and we'll see what the result is. So very exciting times. I also intend to do a lot of composting down there with grass cuttings and things like that. I might have some gooseberries, and I know this sounds very strange, but obviously next year I intend to plant a lot of corn and that sort of thing. So you can see the peaches really are looking good at present. Sheer volume of them, look. I mean, the thing with these peaches is they're actually quite small, and what I probably should have done, but I was too cowardly, I should have thinned them out a lot so they actually got a bit bigger. But I'm really happy with how they look. I mean, yes, they're small, but don't they just look beautiful? They're almost ornamental looking, aren't they, these peaches? Now, this tree, for such a small tree, is carrying a massive crop. They're still hard at the moment and they're not ready anywhere near for picking yet, but they've got this really lovely red blush on them, haven't they? Which I really like. So allotment, new allotment. That's pretty exciting for me. And also with regards to the new premises, it might not be that long now until Home Gardens is going to be branching out into the new premises. So stay tuned for more sorts of things. I've got lots of plans. I mean, what I intend to do is to take this beautiful peach tree, as long as it doesn't succumb to that horrible peach leaf curl. Highly unlikely in the polytunnel to get that, but I'm still worried. Yeah, so what I intend to do down there is probably certainly get a few more peach trees inside the polytunnel, that sort of thing. Maybe, you know, put this one in the ground and train it, and I may even consider a nectarine as well. And also I would like to have another cherry tree as well, a small one. And with regards to a cherry tree, what I'll probably do is put it inside a cage, because the birds, as you know, really love cherries, and that's not really the sort of thing that I want to be doing, having a cherry tree just to feed the birds. So, all exciting stuff here at Home Gardens, and yeah, here's to the future.